Krys, it's such a pleasure to meet you.
Hey Tony, how's it going?
It's going fine. I get to talk with you, of course, and talk about one of my favorite series for all mankind. Wow, this thing is just getting better and better
We think so.
as the years roll on. In the series, your character's really come into her own, hasn't she?
Yeah, she has. I think if you had said to me, I mean, I guess it's been a little over 5 years now. If you'd said to me 5 years ago that Danielle Poole would be who she is today, I wouldn't have believed you. And I think that's largely because even our writers and producers didn't know where she would go. So it has been a journey of a road unfolding for me. It's like that phrase, uh, build the airplane while you're falling out of the, or build a parachute while you're falling out of the plane kind of thing.
Mm.
So she's continued to sort of blossom and play a larger and larger role in our story, and it's just been a delight.
Do you get a lot of fan mail from young women that look at you as kind of a hero figure?
Well, I don't get any mail. Nobody's mailing
Yeah,
anything.
well, yeah.
Yes, I do get messages for sure. And it just makes me so excited. I love that Danielle is an inspiration to women and girls, especially women and girls of color who feel like there's not real representation of folks who look like them in the media when it comes to science and technology. And the truth is that there are loads of women who are engineers, who are scientists, who are physicians, who work in chemistry. And unfortunately, the idea of what an astronaut looks like right now is still the Ryan Goslings and the Brad Pitts and the Tom Hanks of the world. Those sort of older models of this is an astronaut remains a part of our culture. And I'm excited for shows like The Expanse and Foundation, and of course, For All Mankind, shows that will continue to shift the popular culture idea of what it means to be an astronaut.
Talk to me a little bit about the sets that you get to work on because these are just brilliantly put together.
They're beautiful. They're beautiful. And I think what our audience gets to see on the set is incredible. And what they don't see is even more incredible. What you get to see is these beautiful, stunning, life-size models of a Mars base. What you don't get to see is that every drawer you open really does have freeze-dried food in it. Or if you open, another pantry, there are actual supplies and batteries and you open a notebook and it really is filled with quadratic equations. I just love that our set designers and our art directors and the team who put the set together, they really spare no expense when it comes to making this feel lifelike and real. And if I have some strange request of like, I want to carry the pens that work in zero gravity, they're like, got it, bring out the pens. I'm like, I want a watch that works on Mars time. Got it. Here's that watch. And so I just think that when you have a set that is filled with tactile, real materials like that, it makes it so much easier for you to play pretend.
Have they actually replaced Crafty with freeze dried food?
Thank God they haven't.
Yeah, I was worried for a moment. As audiences more and more discover For All Mankind, what do you think they get out of it? This brilliant series.
I think that for the sci-fi audience, many of them have already found us and love us, thank goodness. The efforts that our post-production team puts into and our VisFX team puts into making deep space look and feel and sound real, it is incredible. But if you're not a sci-fi fan, which coming into this, I was not a sci-fi fan, I think what you'll come away with is beautiful storytelling, great characters, honest and true interactions between real people, exhibiting real behavior in real life. And so whether that takes place on a Mars base or it takes place at a kitchen sink, everyone knows what it's like to experience intimate ongoings with real people. And I think that Every fan of the show will experience that and love it.
I think that's due to your pedigree. I mean, Ronald D. Moore is freaking genius, when it comes to taking, the human experience and putting it anywhere.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Ron's amazing. His allegiance and alignment to honest, real storytelling, it pierces through everything. I think sometimes, especially with sci-fi stories, it's easy to kind of get lost in the pyrotechnics and the grand sweeping things. And Ron always keeps us honest. Matt and Ben are showrunners as well, always sort of bring it home to the nuance of what it means to love, what it means to lose, what it means to regret. Those things are at the core of our story, and we always hold true to those.
As our interview kind of grinds to a little slow end here, and God bless you. Thank you so much for chatting with me. Speaking of storytellers, tell me about the Young Storytellers Foundation that you're a part of.
I absolutely love Young Storytellers Foundation. It's a program that I've been volunteering with for many years, and it's a mentorship program where you get to spend time with a fifth grader who's in the LAUSD school system, and your job is to help them write their first screenplay. So you encourage the art of storytelling, you teach them the foundations of what it means to tell a story, and then you are their secretary and you're typing it out on final draft and helping them write their first screenplay. And then at the end of the semester, we have professional actors who come in and who perform those screenplays. Of course, they're only 5 or 6 pages long. And it's great. It's great to get these kids to see that, hey, I may only be 9 or 10 or 11 years old, but I'm kind of a big deal right now. And these are real actors who come to perform my words, and watching them see up on the stage real professional actors say their words. It's an experience that I think lives with these kids for a really long time.
Well, what a great way to give back a little bit and get kids interested, fired up about writing
Yeah.
and like you say, storytelling. You are, like I said, one of my very favorites on the show. I just love
One of,
one
I
of,
think
yes,
he's
I
the
have to say,
favorite.
well, all right, I'll say that. You are my absolute favorite on the show, Krys. Uh, I enjoy that. I enjoy your arc that you're having, and it's just a fantastic role. And roles like this don't come around that often.
Yeah, they don't. They don't. And it's been such a treat. I'm so grateful for it, and I'm excited to see what's next.
Happy holidays to you, and all the best. And here's to season 35, because it needs to be on that long.
Thank you, Tony. Have a great holiday.
You too. Take care.